Gameplay. Let's check our favorite city first, because why not? Everything but good moderation, exactly. I need to combine a list of the comments that people make when they assume things too early. So they're wondering why I don't ban people immediately, for example. It's in a report. So it doesn't matter when I do it. Most of the time. But this is in real time. So look at what we have. What do you ban people for the smallest mistakes? That is an over-assumption. Sometimes it's a kick, sometimes it's a ban, sometimes it's not. You can't bundle all of the small mistakes into the same packet. Like this one, for example. This isn't a ban. It's a kick. Because I didn't see them go that way. If this one does come this way, then they might get it. Because there's no excuse doing this. Yeah, at least you have the same name, Dr. Trains. That's fine. See, why are we doing this? One goes for it, and then the green one finally sees it as well. See? They didn't go the full way, but they still did part of it. Being very cautious. Except this one's not really being cautious, are you? Properly squeezing through there. Well, no. Wrong side of the bridge. The trams are disabled. Yeah, you'll never see the trams coming along. I think all of those are. Trains, trams, any other AI vehicle is meant to be moving. Probably because they won't sink, or someone could hit them, or there's more. Now, this is annoying because I didn't see that. That I'm confused by. Can people just slow down? I've just loaded in. I've just got here. And everything's happening at once. Slow down. Look at that color. These are all probably all the same group, so. Don't you map the wrong way? I did. If I don't see the entire situation of them doing it, I can't justify it. But now that I've reported it and I'm watching it back, you can see them going the wrong way, so they will get one. No, it's the drivers of the cars, chat. You see, the thing is, you see, if you take away the cars, they will use trucks. Take away the trucks, somehow. They will use buses. It's not the vehicle, though the vehicle does make it easier for them. You see? It makes it easier for them to do it, because the car is a smaller vehicle. But they've still done it. Doesn't matter what they use. This is TMP. My FPS, it's not very good. At the moment, it depends on where you're looking. It's okay at the moment. This one, yes. This one was changing lane going this way. This one tried to squeeze past. I guess not seeing where they were going or something. Trying to go round. You don't go round using the outer lane. You go round using the inner lane. Why'd you do that? They thought that for those 2 seconds that this person didn't move, because the one in front wasn't moving, they thought they'd try and squeeze past. It's just not necessary to do that. So. Unemployment boss, your name is Gmod admin. You do the same thing as me. If that is per your name. You're doing the same thing. There was no fart. I heard a fart for one of them. Maybe I was talking over it. Welcome in. Math as well, welcome in. It's the same thing. I want to see what they say. Lil bro. Oh, we pulled out the lil bro. Oh. My timbers are shivering. And now it's okay until someone does another one. You have the winter mod. Yeah, but it won't work on here if you're planning on using it here. This is Duisburg in Germany. One of the 2 busy places. You should know about this place, Chan. Everyone knows where this is. Hello, China. Welcome in. How are you doing? That's not necessary. Hey, trying to skip the corner? Cheeky. No one else is coming that way. Don't do that. In case someone else does swing around the roundabout. When is snow coming? Well, it's not winter yet. We haven't even started autumn yet. So you don't worry about the snow mod yet. And the snow mod version you'll have is probably out of date. It may be, it may not be, I don't know. The Calais roundabout? Well, we'll head that way. We start at either end and then fly down there, and then I check what's going on. And if there's anything we see on the way, then, you know. You've never seen it? Well, you're in for a treat, aren't you? Welcome to China, thank you. I need to upload the evidence, yes. So when you ban someone, these are replays that you're seeing. The reports are replays. Are they going to move? No, you can't use the winter mod now. I guess they were saying they have the mod. I'm just saying if you wanted to use it on TMP, you can't. Because we don't support that. We're still on the summer mod. I could see how they crashed, but given the level of traffic, I think they've been there for a little while already. Hello, Valentine. I do have a YouTube, yes. Same name everywhere. Go check it out. But a video came out today. I put it on the story as well. TikTok stories. Check them out. There is a link to it there. Is this where they were changing lane at the last second? Probably. Currently, yes, those people I banned have no evidence with them, so they can claim that there's no reason for their ban, but it'll be sorted out later. There is a reason for the ban. If, for whatever unfortunate reason, the video doesn't work, then I would have to unban, because then I don't have a valid video for it. So you did change lane, but then you changed back. It's like you got confused. Last second you got confused. And then it just... Accident, of course. But the fact that you sat there... Still there? Oh, now they're gone. Did you finally move then? Well. If that happens... Please don't sit there for so long. The roadwork stuff is stuff that we've placed. It's to stop people from using, I think, using both lanes to continue onwards, because then there's a bit of a problem when they merge at the end. Here, you go this way, if you want to go round all of it. And then if you're in the left-hand lane, that's okay, because you're heading straight towards the CT. This will eventually loop back round to it. All the way down in here, and then you have to merge this way. Which, if you do it properly, won't be that bad. It will be alright. But some people don't know how to do, like, the merge in turn thing, or, you know. But queen, welcome in. You're a queen, huh? That is edited weirdly because of the bit where it connects to truck. Hello, Sam, is big fan. Please don't stop there. 94, pretty good. Hello, Tropical, welcome in. Using your mirrors. Well, they should use their mirrors. Even if your mirror quality is not the best, you should still... It's not like it doesn't work at all, so... Use it. Look in your mirrors. Every time you're about to move somewhere or turn somewhere, use your mirrors. Do it. Us in the know can still use it. I think most people pick it up. Because they think that if you turn to the right, you can... You know... You'll be leaving the road, but they don't know how the intersection works. Why are you spamming? What did this person do? Oh my god, you spammed a lot. Already been reported? Because yes, of course. Or someone else. I explained this in a video as well. When I report a random other person, it's because it's a more recent report. So you get 2 minutes from when the button was pressed. The person I just looked at, 2189. This one is 2273. It's a big difference between them. So. Now. You've been there the entire time, so... Oh, no, okay. Ah, you see. A bit too late. It's all for that one, I assume. Hello, John. Welcome in. You wish you could play it? Why can't you play it? Are you on console? Game's coming to console soon. No, I'm not on TMP radio, no. Not on TFM, no. Do I sound like someone that is? Probably. This part is the same, yes. It's been like this for a while, though. 218... What was it? 2189? I wonder. 2189. If there's a relevant report, I can look at it. There was no clip. As in no video for it. All of mine I put videos with. So how are you... It may not have been me. There's more than just me that do this. Keep that in mind. How are you there? They started there, so... Now, as you can see, this is from really far back. From when I saw them, they were already midway along the road. You see the distance in only about 100 reports? What's the context, though? I mean, obviously they moved eventually, but what was the... How... Because they started... You know... Something had already... Maybe they spawned and then tried driving through someone else and then they got glitched upwards. Confused. I don't know. Hello, Bruno. Can you get mad for running a red light? If you hit someone while running the red light, yes, because why would you be going through the red light? If no one is there, it could be okay to do that, because I did that. If no one is there. We do have new alternate vehicles, by the way. We have... This is an old Mercedes, right? Is my game going to close? No. Look at that. You can use that now. Pretty cool. First mode? It can indeed, but generally I wouldn't recommend driving through someone else. That just never ends badly. Can I check your ban? No. That's not what we do. I don't know who would have banned you for it, but it needs checking by them. Or whatever it was. Is there still no video with it? No time warp? Because I haven't re-enabled everything. You're drifting around the roundabout. That's... Neither of them knew where the other one was, you see. One stuttered. The car is lagging as they're going round. But were you doing a full loop? The other one was also doing a full loop to then go this way. So you would use the inner lane for part of it. Just where they're both in the same place at the same time. Weird. 1 hour and still no video. Oh, that's fine. That's probably someone else that's already in-game then. Code is doing it. Justice is doing it. Echte. All of the others, just like I am. If they're doing their sessions, they will sort out the videos afterwards. If it's a web report, you'll get a video immediately. Ran the red light on turn. Didn't cause collisions. Still dangerous to run a red light, though. In case you do end up near someone else. Hello, Ash. Thanks for the gifts. Like that. They use the inner lane if they want to cut across the roundabout, so you don't need to slow down too much. That one, no one else was there. Doesn't matter if you use the outside, so... I guess that's fine. Now we're going to go all the way back again. To where I last was looking at. The roundabout's a bit annoying. It's the fact that there's a roundabout, then a set of traffic lights and a bridge, all in the same... right next to each other. That's what it is. Here is where we were, because then the person was insulting. The VIP parking spot. There is one at Calais for patrons. If you mean the one that I just flew over where it's on either side of the road, that's anyone can park there. That one's normal. That one's fine. The patron parking spot is different. 7 stream streak. Big fan. Roundabout. It is exactly the same as in the UK. You just flip it. Flip it the other way around. If you're taking the first turn, you stay in the outside lane. If you're taking more than the first turn, for the second turn, you'd go in the inside lane first, then back out again for your turn. Then you just flip the directions because you're going the other way around. Do something like that, you know. A lot of people are using it. It's an old... It looks like a rally car because it's got the X's on the thing. Can you stream snipe? No, because I'm not the one driving. So I still wouldn't recommend stream sniping. There's no benefit to stream sniping. Unless it's encouraged. If there were to be a challenge that someone does and they want viewers to join them for something, then yes, of course. Despite their lag, looked pretty good, didn't it? Not too bad. It's usually other people that don't know how it works, yes. Ooh. We count to 3. Good steering wheel for 200. I don't know the prices of them. You could probably find a good second or third hand Logitech wheel for that price. This better not take me to, it's probably going to take me to Brussels, isn't it? We're right near the Brussels intersection. Yes. Good. Payment of the bus. To buy the bus vehicle, it's at the end of the vehicle list, so it costs 400 and something thousand. It's very expensive. So, that trailer was a no, because the trailers don't actually connect to anything. They're connected by Jesus himself. There's nothing there. It is an illegal one, yes. That's why I'm teleporting them, telling them to remove it, and if they don't, well, you get a ban until you do remove it. So, how does one join? But you need a TruckersMP. It's a multiplayer client. You download it, link it to where your game is installed, and then you basically run it, and that's it. You can do jobs with the bus if you get a little program called D-Bus, the letter D, bus. That's it. Excited for the revamp? I'm intrigued on what it would look like. Because in the little video I did, I flew down the Pro Mods version, and people were confused on it. That's not word for word, item for item, how it's going to look. It might, but it may not. It's just an example of what a highway CD road looks like. Jesus, take the trailer, exactly. Well, the cargo's gone. Now I need the trailer gone as well. Because that's the main problem. They barge their way in the roundabout, they do. Any available space they will occupy. Server, Sim 1, Simulation 1. Come on. Trailer as well, come on. Okay. You've disappeared, but did you dismiss it though? Did they leave the game? I wouldn't know. Well, I count as a half success then. They do see someone's on the roundabout, but don't forget that everyone has like 10 FPS as well, so they remove the cargo first, and then you remove the trailer because you have to dismiss the job. You basically give yourself the job. I assume they did it. Don't know their name, so I can't track them back later. Anyway, here we are. Go Duisburg? I was just there. I started there. Cannot stay the entire time in Duisburg because it's dreadful. You'll never get anything else done. No, this isn't just on TikTok today. No, it's a Wednesday, which means it's on everything. We're on everything. Feel free to pop on over between the platforms. Go for it. But I appreciate all the people joining on the TikTok stream because we're closing in on 50k. Big number. How to play TMP? You need the client for it from the TMP site. It's an installer. You run the installer. You tell it where your ETS or ATS are installed. And then when you launch it, you don't launch it through Steam because it loads the game. And then think of TMP like an overlay. Think of it like that. It's a multiplayer client. Mod. Bunch of buzzwords. That's what it is. Long traffic with the train. That is the... How have they got 2? I think I saw someone do a screenshot of this before. 2? On the same trailer? This is the special transport trailer, by the way. I think. It's one of them. Stupid train. It's your person blocking the thing as well, eh? Hello, welcome in. You're at the traffic lights. I do wish ATS was more popular as well, yes. These two have been barging into each other all the way up to the gate. So they stop at the gate because it's about to come down, and then this one squeezes next to them again. Hello, Axel. Have a flower. Welcome in. Ban number 161. Why? Don't just tell me to ban someone. Why would I do that? It looks like it should hold them, yeah, but I always thought that when you generate the job, there's only one. That'd be interesting. But given how heavy they weigh, have you seen in the real world those things being transported? You have a huge convoy of vehicles. I have played No Man's Sky before, yes. I have not played it in a while, though. I can't check when I last played it, because I played it on the Xbox thingy. Not literal Xbox, but, you know, there's no date of when you last played it. This person has a bit of a... I don't know who started it, but there's a bit of a beef. And given the very start we were at this... An update? Yes, I did see that there was a tweet on it. Every update that No Man's Sky has is just full of stuff. Full of features. Nice. And what's for no reason? That is unfortunate. That shouldn't be the case, no. If it was just something you disagree with, then the appeal and then feedback is where it is discussed and contested. Interesting. Interesting design. A ship where you can walk? Ah. How do you do the bus job? I don't know if we have the command for, No, we don't. It's dbus world. Dbus world. If I type that. Welcome in, Jamie. That is how you do the jobs for the bus. It's a little program you run in the background. And then when you generate a job or you start a job in-game, it will tell you to go to a nearby bus station to pick up your people. That's how it works. I have played 5M, yes. Think of the aspect of 5M as this. This is how I sometimes explain how this works. So 5M is like a client mod, but you're still playing GTA with stuff on top. That's what it is. That's how it is, you know? That's how it works. Hello, Legit. Legit, how you doing? A big fan. What I need to do is keep looking at the number. I need to refresh the page every time. London Bus. That was a vehicle that the team members have, I think. It was also available for April Fools. At one point. Raz, welcome in. Marco. Facundo. Khalid. Truma. Why are you doing a U-turn there? What's the point in that? That's very silly. No, the coaches. Coaches, no, they're not out yet. No. There's no date for that. Look at that. Look at that colour. Ooh. Lime green. This is a Mazda, right? Mazda something. Is this the patron vehicle or the public vehicle? Because I saw the post of the new vehicles and I didn't pay attention to it for more than 2 nanoseconds. Public. So the Mercedes rally type car, that's the patron, right? I see. Bus? No bus. There's a cool one in ATS as well. ATS has some. Mazda 3. I believe I have seen the real world model of it. This. It's basically just like a rally car. It'd be funny if it had the roll cage and things on the inside of it. Lime green. Hello, Jenny. Welcome in. So many people like this exact lime green. Very, very vibrant lime green. True, it has the Scout interior, but if they were to have a full vehicle that they would keep forever, then you have time to model the interior for it. But we don't do that if you keep switching them around. Can't do that. The 300E. Gotcha. Now there's nothing much going on here. All the way down. Still not much going on here. Next stop is the fuel. The other fuel. This fuel. Of which this will still remain. Because this is in the French bit. Right? This is in the French bit. Doesn't count as Benelux. So you still have this for a bit. Quiet on this bit of road, yes. For now, those two cars, that was very close. Hey, you! Want some food? What kind of food? What's up? What are you offering? You can try... You can't really overtake here because you've got to go all the way around the system, around the roundabout and back out again. Pickles on pizza. Why not? Workshop. All of the custom edits are probably workshops, yes, or they've made it themselves in some form. This is the VIP parking. This has your patrons that can enter here. The top level of patron can access that. Lovely scenic beachfront views. So why not? The bridge. Which bridge? To complete the bridge going over the top? No idea. They should have done that earlier on, I suppose. When that update came out. Be cool to see that, giving you two ways to swap. Because there's a tunnel, but it's an Easter egg tunnel. So you can't fully do it. Possible play on GeForce Now. Not TMP, no. No, because TMP just uses files. You can play the game. It is possible? Sure. Well, Sven, be corrected then. I think they've lowered it. Try and make it look super cool by lowering your vehicle, eh? GeForce overlays. Yeah, that's not what they mean, though. I think they mean the portable version. Too fast. Way too fast. They tried to sort of drift around the corner. It doesn't work. Can't really do that. Welcome in, David. How you doing? Weirdly large wheels. I have seen that every now and then. I think I saw one last time. Or the time before. I still don't quite know how that happens. Reckless. A little bit reckless, yes. Reckless. You were driving? Oh, kid, come on, man. It's not a racing game, man. Come on now. France. Correct. That is where we are right now. What command do? You do give the name and then the points. I think. The number. It might be give points, then the name, then the points. Will the cars be removed? No. If that was going to be the idea, they would have done that years ago. Years and years ago, back when they were Europe 1, Europe 2, Europe whatever, there was a trial server called Europe 3. And it was specifically, basically the same as Europe 2. You overshot that a bit, didn't you? But it had no cars on it. That was quite nice. I assume the test was successful though, because nothing ever came from it. But at the moment, we don't have one where you don't use cars. Would be interesting if Sim 1, if they do it safely, I'll allow them to complete that. Sim 1 had no cars and then Sim 2 does. That would be interesting. Thunderstorm. No, we had quite a bit of rain. Heavy rain. No thunder though. Heavy rain on and off. You know, in typical UK fashion, 5 minutes. It could be beaming sunlight like it is now to torrential pouring rain. And then back to sun again. But no thunder. You can play on this server only with the main game itself, yes. This doesn't require any additionals. This is okay because they will connect properly. As you can see, fifth wheel is there. And it does work. It's a vehicle that's used for the wrong purpose. That doesn't put the blame on the vehicle itself. Because as I said, if you do remove the car, they'll just use their trucks anyway. As many already do. Good job. Why? What a shame someone's parked there, eh? What a shame. You need an MP server that allows it? That would be interesting, yes. You could allow it on arcade, for example, because in order to do the jobs, you need the vehicles that guide you, though. And they are basically NPC vehicles, which don't work because we don't have NPC vehicles. So you need to somehow make that work. That's probably why. This is near the CD road. This is outside Calais now. You've got Calais, the bit leading down to the intersection, then you get the CD road. In the SCS stream, all I was saying is that they were talking about, because London, the guy that was talking / interviewing me, was hold on, he was obviously part of TMP before he was part of SCS, so he remembers fondly the CD road, and we were talking about how busy it is. And then I brought up the thing of, oh well, in Benelux it's going to be potentially remade. You've got that coming soon. Of course they can't give details on it, but they're like, would be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, but they didn't like give any spoilers or something. If they did, then of course I would milk that for a video. But no, they're very careful about what they say. So, unless they do intentionally want to leak something. I'm mod for all of the servers, but I'm on Sim 1 at the moment, yes. Thoughts and problems, Calais. Looks almost the same. When you get out of the city, then it looks a bit different. But it does look good. In that one, also, these traffic lights aren't here. I think we added them. Because you need them. How to repair? You go to a nearby service. Hubbub 67 is a thing. It is the Gen Alpha thing. It's a Zoom or whatever. It's from a song. I think there's a song titled that, or it's mentioned in a song. Anyone TikTok chat know of the particular song or the meme that this 67 is from? 67? Are you bursting out laughing because I said it? What does it mean? But until the 6th, that's not too far away, but I understand the pain. I understand the pain. Prime. That's interesting. God knows, that's what I'm asking. I have no idea. I think it'll be laggy on console. This game doesn't take too much for it to run well. Let's put it that way. If you remove the TMP thing in single player, it's not that bad at all. You could play on low settings, it's fine. They have to optimize it for it to run on console, so we would hope that there's a bit of an improvement for PC by doing that. Whenever a game comes to console, it's sort of optimized a bit. Yeah, single player runs great, of course. TMP, the game is not made for what TMP is, TMP's scale, because they're not moving, so, and they're all wanting to go around. Alsfart, it's a very big city. I've heard of Alsfart, yes. See, that wasn't that bad. All of the others were doing the same things. Why report that one for that? You. You're not still there, right? Oh, it's from a song. Interesting. Repeated lyrics 6-7 refer to 67th Street in Chicago due to the background. Right. It's just so random, though. It's a rap song, isn't it? Yeah. Driving out of Calais. Stay safe. Stop looking at the chat. Stop chatting in the chat. Don't text and drive. Don't know if their game is in the process of crashing at the moment, but they're not there now. Which is interesting. Lizard is... Where did the lizard one come from, though? Lizard popped up during the peak of the Jet 2 holiday thing, so I'm very confused because people then suddenly jumped from one to the other. That was an interesting urban thing, yeah. Never heard of that one. I hope the buses will. They are going to be properly 3D modelled vehicles, so expect a lot of details. A Disney movie? Right. That makes sense for the cartoon then. What? Where's... Which one? Hello, girls. Welcome in. 1 week, even if lag. Lag is different. Lag is different. If you're lagging and doing something badly, then the lag doesn't matter. That's the easiest way I can explain that. Chicken Jockey? Yeah, still slowly hanging on. That's from the Minecraft movie. I know that one. Server 1. Ready to ban them. We've just loaded the report. I want to see everything they do. They've done one thing first. Hoppers. No idea. I have to look that up. Look up the reference to it. Are these two friends, perhaps? They're bullying each other, but now they're near other people. Okay, yes. Now that is a random person. So that is a bad. We don't do this. That's a bad thing. We don't do this. Don't do that. You hit each other, I guess who cares, because no one else will see it, but the moment you bring someone else into the mix, then it's not their fault. You know? Thing is, though, if you took this literally, this one was merely pushed out of their lane by their friend, but then they didn't really swerve or slow down, so they kind of contributed to that. Yeah. At the beginning, though, you can see their beef. Algeria, that'd be nice. The streak reset? Oh, man. You were there yesterday, were you not? What streak? KSI's editor. It'd be interesting to edit for a larger creator. It'd be interesting. I'm open to editing for different types of things. I want to do more of it. If you somehow know of any of them, then yes. Do you remember me? Trains? Yes, I do. You haven't disappeared. You've always been here. How do I forget you in a day? In less than a day? Your name is the same on both platforms. It's all good. It's all right. So you got nothing to worry about. If you were to disappear for like a year, though, then I might forget. Because that's a very long time. I'll do that as well, because you were partially involved. It's almost the same. But no, the lucky thing is, okay, I'll change that. They were cucked by the sign there. I'll change that one. If the sign wasn't there, they would have done the exact same thing. Now, you can't necessarily ban someone based on the assumption that they were going to do the same thing, because they didn't do the same thing. So, they didn't do it. They were going to, and in the particular evidence given, they didn't do it. Nearly. You forget people you see every day, but that might be because you smoke too much. Isn't that a sign to kind of, I'm assuming you're already cutting down on it, Raven? If not, please, you should. Back into smoke. Thunder, yes. Car? Remember that car? South Wales, thank you for the gifts. How you doing? Already banned. Don't even need to see what they've done. How long they banned? The one that collided? A week. A week is average. Thrice. Does anyone here genuinely say thrice in the daily vocab? I know one person that does. Leezy does. I don't know anyone else that says thrice. I say just 3 times. Once, twice, thrice. That's how it's meant to be. It makes sense. But why do we not say thrice? What a weird word. No, it stops after 3. After that, it's just 4. Because then a couple means 2, and a few technically means 3. Then after that, it's just 4. Unless you refer to it as being a quart. Like a quart of something. Furious 5 and several is 7. Because they sound the same. Several would make sense to be an abbreviation for 7. Yes. Why did you go in the left lane? Is it because it's moving further forward? You just don't care what lane you're in? I suppose so. You're meant to be back in the right-hand lane. That's just kind of how that's meant to work. Now, where was the other car going across the bridge? Where did they go? They crossed immediately. this one. Would there be mods? There's a thing that apparently was clarified in one of the Czech interviews. Czech, the language. Apparently that there'll be some sort of mod store or mod something with a list of carefully selected mods. So imagine they, the company, pick the 10 best mods and then somehow port them over. It won't be, even if that were or weren't the case, won't be like the Steam Workshop. So don't expect thousands of mods. You'll have to put up with DLCs. That's it. The tuning and things like that, you know? Because on consoles you can't really play with the files. Not that I would know, I've never had one. So... nice. Yeah, it's like Trucky's version. A list of them that will be given out somehow. I don't know where it will be listed, so you have to see about that. Of course. I don't know when it's coming to console. No, it was unveiled to be coming for console 1 or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, maybe? Probably. Make a toolkit. It'd be interesting if they made a toolkit to allow mod makers to convert their mods over. That'd be interesting. As an example, I believe, you know, the City Skylines games, are they on console as well? Do the mods work for them? Or not? Because those games have, like, mods made by the developers as well, like your city packs. They're mods. But they're made by the people that made the game. So, on console you think, can you use the mods for that? This person, it's not how you meant to turn. Wrong lane! Wrong lane! City Skylines 2 crashes. I don't want to jinx anything, but on my dozen or so hours of playing it, it hasn't crashed. Mine has been okay. The mods are quite large files, so I'm not using hundreds of them. TBD, why? Possible to get yourself kicked. You can technically kick yourself if you do /disconnect in the chat. You're gone from the server. Think of that as kicking yourself. It's also how if you get bored in the jam, do /disconnect, drive through the jam, pull over somewhere, and then reload. Easy. Hello, Savvy. It does look interesting, doesn't it? How you doing? Welcome in. Works here as well. What does? /disconnect. Just leave the chat. They were genuinely going to go the left-hand side, just to skip the roundabout there. Hope you're doing well. Skins. No, because it's all just mods. It's mods in general. I don't think those will work. One that makes City Road, the busy area is just 4 lane, the other's 2 lanes. What do you mean on the busy area? You mean on the busy... So on this server it will be 4, and on the other servers it will be 2. But don't forget, the layout will be different. So it's not just the road changing, it's a bunch of cities being added on either side. You can't just not have that entire stretch of map. Maybe that's not what you're referring to. Joystick's now covered in duct tape. What the hell did you do to it? You can use mods? No. Not in the way you want to use mods. Just willingly from the workshop. The way to do that is to do it in single player first. But then you're limited. Why do you hit me twice? Do you have me playing twice? 2 browsers, maybe? No one else is commenting on that. Finn? Got 2 tabs open, maybe? Why are you in the left lane? You can have all the tabs open, but you only really need to be unmuted on one of them. Natalie, welcome in. Chef. Alexandrov, welcome in. Stefan. Marco. BKB. How are we? The collisions bit? No. We're on phone. Well, how's it playing twice on phone? And they stopped. Maybe they went AFK there. Thinking, oh, the light's not going to change. It's not going to turn green for a moment. And then it did. Didn't delete it yet. Okay. That's the same one that we just saw. This one. They didn't get far. Yeah, trains, why do I need to TP to you, though? Did you explain why I needed to TP to you? What's going on? Yeah. We weren't there for that long. It's not too bad. You don't know how you managed to do it. You can, the way to get that to work is, again, one of those mods where you use the mod to make it ownable, you then buy the vehicle, the modded variant of the vehicle, the game thinks it's still the same vehicle, and then you can just use it in TMP. Something like that. That's how some edits will work. Not for every truck, though. Does it have your PC that won't lag? Oh, it does lag. Trust me, it does lag. But if this game goes down to 30 frames, that's still fine. It's completely usable. You think you got reported? Well, I'll be excited to see that one. You want to see yourself on the stream? That takes away from what we're doing, though. Many people want to see themselves on the stream. That's not how it works. To replace what were needed for a certain part of work. Right. Because the same technique works to make these trailers, the HCT, the double, to make them ownable and usable everywhere, not just in Finland. The mod kind of unlocks that. But the game is still the same config. Still the same trailer. Otherwise the server would say no. If you ban someone not through the website, yes, they get evidence, but not immediately, which is where some people get confused and wonders why it's there. So everyone I've banned today, right now, doesn't have them. The barriers do not show up in demos. In these reports, they don't show up. They are there. Trust me, they are there. Only on Sim 1, they're not there on Sim 2. They don't show in the demos. It would be nice if they did, because they start back there, near the second arrow. Peace and quiet for 2 minutes, man. Gamer. Mute the stream. We're in a demo. The reports are known as demos, hence why I don't think you can see it behind a TikTok chat. It says demo time. Like a demo, a replay. I don't really know why it's technically called a demo, but... Drew, if you do disconnect because they're running on the servers, so you can still hear me, well then I have transcended out of the stream then. I'm in your ears. I'm in your walls. How is this reckless? The mode was alright. Demo game? No, not demo of the game. No. There is a demo of this game though. But that's different. It's not the same thing, no. I'm confused. Guten Tag, Slammed. How are you doing? This is fine. See, so if I go here and then I delete because I don't need it anymore. Ta-da, see? All the stuff reappears. It's all back. And then, of course, back to people just pushing everywhere. That was very aggressive. What are you doing? Why is it targeted twice? Oh, maybe I pressed the button too heavy. And if people don't let you push in, well then that's a shame, because of course they won't. Reckless driving, yes, just to emphasize the intensity of what they did. Very, very bad. You can rename the files. I mean, I guess that's how you can make it work, yeah. That's the joke of how you upgrade the servers. You just open the text file and change the version number. That's it. A drag race server. When there's events, there's usually a drag race event as well. During the anniversaries of TMP. Heavy rain. Had to stop. So in the area near the school? That's scary. I was watching you do that. I knew you would do that. Update today. Was there an update today? I don't know what changed. I wouldn't know. And 142. One idea I had, okay, what I might do at some point is, assuming the internet worked and I correctly celebrated the 10-year thing on the day of the 10-year, I wanted to go as far back as I could in the Steam update list and play that version of the game. Just for old time's sake. You can't go back to, like, the original idea, assuming you could, is go back to the version that the game was on when I started playing the game. So we're talking like 1.1 something. That would be fun. But probably not, unless there's some other storage of those versions. It's a Mazda, yes. Where in the UK you're from? No idea. Because I don't know what you sound like. A depot downloader? Can you give a link to one and I'll check it out? I'm playing. No, I'm not the one driving. This is a spectate mode of some sort. We're checking out other people. Yeah, 37, that's as far back as I can go. But even then, we're now on 155, so 37 is quite far back, you know? You have to look on the wiki of how far back. The Patron AV is the old rally-looking Mercedes. The 300E, as someone said. Started playing 144? See, even then, that's quite far back now. They do maybe 2, 3, if you're lucky, versions per year. No, 156 is in beta at the moment. It's not. We're not fully on it yet. But the beta is out. For both games. 136, that's pretty good. 2022. If you look it up, the ETS2 wiki, and then scroll down the list and find the closest release date to when you started playing, that would be your... You know how people calculate what happened on their birth? That's your birth version of the game. This was close. Before the West Balkans. That's still a little while ago, yeah. This isn't too bad. It's close. Going over the line, but no one else was there to affect the line. It's really not... We're not being that serious with it. The rewards. I want to check if some of the rewards work. And some of them didn't, because I haven't had time to test properly all of them. You call trucks lorries. I think that's what most of us do. Here. South Wales, thank you for the gifts again! We're flying through the goals, by the way. Good God. Sebby, Dexter, Joey. BWA, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. With the lines, with the crosses? Yeah, exactly. Euro Lorry Sim. It doesn't sound as good, does it? Yeah. The UK one should have been Lorry Simulator. Let's go with the name. Wrong side? Where I was just looking or somewhere else? Who? Who was doing it? Oh, you just mean the lights in general? Euro Lorry Simulator. ELS. You give money. It's 1 point. Spend it wisely. 3 days after update 1.3. Damn. Damn. Do I suggest any? All of them. Sure. All of them that work with ProMods. ProMods has recently acquired another one, I think. The Tours or something? Map expansion? Something? February 2013. Good God. Mine's probably 1.3 something. No, it's before that. No. Wait. Why do I remember, unless I'm confusing it for something else, I remember playing, I did it on stream at the time, when the double trailers first came out. Whatever version that was. I remember that. This person got knocked. That's why they're going slow. Yo! Hey, how you doing? That. That wasn't their fault. 1.28. Do you have Lorry in Forza 4? I remember playing Forza 4. Horizon 4. I need to have a look. I'll look at the wiki as well. The one that used the emergency lane to pass, they didn't bump the person in doing so. It was a quick solution, not usually recommended, but they didn't bump the person, unlike the first one. It is too wiki. Where do you see it is to wiki version history? There we go. Now we want late 2014. Okay, 115, 116. So, Dwarfy, how the hell are you saying 1.3? 1.3 is ages later. You mean 1.13, potentially? No, that's 2014 as well. How do you check? You guess. Most people play the game on the first day they get it. I don't know if I did. But I know I got the game near the end of 2014. I got TMP early-ish 2015. So between that time. 1.3. So this thing is different then. What the hell am I looking at? February 6th, 2013. What the flip? I've seen some of Dagger's videos, yes. When am I doing truck driving? Not sure yet. Don't have any driving I need to do. For the past few weeks, we've been doing some driving with the viewers as well. That was quite fun. 142, 2021. God damn. But this thing says 1.3 was 2017. Huh? Update 1.30 versus 1.3. I see what they've done now, yes. So the version that you're thinking of is probably like 1.03, technically. I'll scroll down enough. When was it? February 2013. 1.4, update 1.3. Oh no, fair enough. Okay, there is an update 1.3, not 1.30. I see. Well, this has been corrected. Then what did it change then? 1.9, 1.10. Ah, I'll still think of it as 1.03 to make more sense. Gotcha. Version 2, ETS 2. Crazy that will be. What was in my version then? Let's assume it's 115. Exclusive interior for the DAF Euro 6. Sounds for the Avecos. New interface for showrooms. So you know when the showrooms have that sort of rotatey thing that used to happen? New showroom interior. Interior camera motion feature. Camera can now simulate movements of the player's body and motion. Cruise control. Trailer brake. Second reverse gear. Iconic features. God damn. Coaches, yeah, I remember seeing this old one. There's also a very odd blog post talking about tandems or rigids. So try and find it. It was quite old. The original version, what, version 1? That's impressive if you had that. 146. I don't remember specific things about all of them. I remember going through them. Calais sections from real life. It should be. That's the point. Still have both in the DVD cases? Wow. What, ETS 1 and 2? Is that what you mean? Or you mean ATS as well? I think I mentioned I have 2 games on disc form. Train Sim 2012 at the time, which is now, I guess, Train Sim Classic, and Sim City. Pretty good. I enjoyed Sim City a lot, which then I guess changed into City Skylines. Not literally, but like you play one, then you actually play the other. Super, how you doing? Want to get ETS1? Play ETS1 to show the difference in just how far they've come, you know? Pedal to the metal. 3 streams straight, Tom. Appreciate that. Big fan. Imagine doing it IRL. You probably could, but it would look very different. That's what we're saying. Can you tell you how to set it up? Depends which one you have. If you have the Toby one, you plug it in, you configure it with its own software by looking at certain areas on your screen, and then in-game you can configure everything. Ooh, they're lagging a lot. Oh god. Oh god. See you later, you going? Thank you for joining, Seb, no worries. This person is in every lane. Head trackers don't use a camera, so to speak. Depends on which one you have. The Toby doesn't use a camera. It has its own little sensors in it. The software ones, and very cheap ones, can use a camera. They can use any camera, any webcam. It just puts 3 dots to mark out the axes, we'll look at that, of where you are. Besides the lag, one of them did squeeze past, didn't they? No, they had to slam their brakes. Yeah, they were all over the road there. Amazingly, when they got closer to the people, the lag stopped. But when they weren't near the people, the lag was there. Toby 5. Toby Tracker 5. Ah, that's how that happened. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. That's lag. That's what lag looks like. Doesn't look good, is it? Bit impatient. What link? It's the wiki link. This. Check that one. The 3rd of July. 2 months ago today is 1:55. Damn. Impressive. You mainly make train related videos? Well, the name makes sense, you see. Oh, we go back so far on these versions. Goddamn. Official release 1.0. Wow. 1.1 has a lot of stuff. 1.1, sorry. Fixes, missing this, improve this. The game is called ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're playing a mod for it, though. Multiplayer mod for it. But it's still the same game. 2612, that's nearly there. Maybe. Hello, Killer, what big fan. How you doing? How can you play it? You need to download it. It is the TruckersMP mod from its own site. You run an installer. You link it to where your games are installed on Steam. Only Steam. And that's about it. Easy. You need an account, though, as well, to log in with. Not your Steam account, that's different. It wipes your data off. You needed to, this is why I haven't done it yet, you needed to basically copy your files away from it somewhere else. So then it installs and it kind of, you know, because if you go back in time, you won't be able to use the DLCs either. So that was you. Well, if you saw yourself, that's fine. Still not working? Is anyone able to, like, come out and check the cables in your area? Is that the problem? How do you get a car? Any dealership. Look in any truck dealership and they appear first in the list. On TruckersMP, not in the regular game. The cars will be first. Then the trucks. Then the bus. If you go all the way to the end, you get the bus. Like even after the 8x4. The cars are used for this because they're small and nimble and they can fit through gaps. But it's the drivers of the cars. The drivers are the bad ones. Drivers are naughty, naughty people. I don't know why you started to move there. Is that really just how you get your revenge? Then they push back out again. And then... now the car is like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed, I'm so pissed. You've done it this time. And then they do it again. What's the point in having so much anger for it? You did that. Separate setting. Yes, roof lights are, I believe, are a separate setting. In your F4 menu, you can adjust them there and turn them on there. These cars are alternate vehicles. You can use these as well as the Skoda. They change every month or so, and you can vote to which ones you want. It is better to play with a wheel. You don't have to have a wheel. You don't urgently, like, absolutely, you know, on your life need a wheel. But a wheel is good. If you get a wheel, you can't go back. 148. Not bad, not bad. No, it's a Mazda. It's a Mazda something. This one. No, you still have Skodas. You have Skodas and these other vehicles as well. The Skoda is fully modelled. These other ones, you'll still see a Skoda on the inside, but it just looks different. It's a different display of vehicle. If you buy it once, it will replace all the time. Anyone can get one, yes. There is a third vehicle that patrons can buy, so you can have a maximum of 3 more cars. They would have by now, I think. You can get some in American Truck Sim as well. Different types of vehicles you get from in that game. You can vote on those as well. This one's interesting. The Mazda 3, apparently. Why do you not drive? I do drive. Not during these streams though, because they're not the same thing. You need to join in for the driving streams, and if you miss them, it's not my fault. I drive when there are events to do, mainly. Or if you do a poll and the poll wins to drive. Because I have done some Discord polls and they have won over the other selections. Last few weeks we did. I'm pretty sure even some people from the TikTok stream joined that. Or what is the equivalent? There isn't one. In ATS, the busiest area, arguably, is in Las Vegas. There's a big parking space. Kind of, you know, the casino area, all that kind of space. There's a massive parking space. Everyone just meets there. They don't drive. It's not a to B road. It's just an area. Convoy reviewers, you're very limited. How do I choose who gets on it? That's why we drive on TMP, because you don't need a limit for TMP. Easy. See this country? Just see countryside everywhere. Enjoy it. Why? Why? Are these two friends? Probably. Don't stop people though. They've already done the bad stuff. 8 for convoy. Well, me and 7 others. So how would I pick 7 people? How would I do that? Skoda's trying to sneak by. They're annoyed. Where's the purple one gone? They're further ahead now. God damn. Kicks for overtaking. Depends on how you do it. If you safely overtake them, then there would be no need to. If you hit them while merging back in, like if you do this, well then why? What's the point in that? That's not safe. Go back to find where the purple one is. Purple one is there. This one. Good evening, Orby. Welcome in. This one is definitely... They must have been targeted before. by someone else, because I understand the commitment you have to doing this, but please don't. Please don't do that. Dennis, welcome in. Aero. Red, Nature. Loxy. Baz. Sam. Not Sam. So many more people joining us, my god. New cars alive, yes. We're looking at one right now. Hey, in fact, here's one of each. The one in front is the patron vehicle. An old Mercedes something, something, something. And then the one that we're looking at is the Mazda. Ah, they're waiting for their friend. Makes sense. The friend's currently being blocked by the person. By this one. They're in those vehicles because we made them drivable. It's on top of a Scout, so you can still see the Skoda Scout on the inside. Possibly a mod. I don't need the mods for the YouTube stream. It's fine. So things rarely happen, and if something does happen, I can just sort it out. It's totally fine. If I were to do it, the current mods on the purple one would become on the red one as well. If they wanted to. I don't need it yet, though. It'd be nice if they added a full new actual custom vehicle. That would be nice. See, this just doesn't help. Luckily, I suppose you didn't fully leave your lane, but it just doesn't help. They're not going to be happy about that. But don't do it. Don't step in. Is this sign solid? They probably would have hit that sign anyway. Christmas has come early. I just gave you a few seconds just to soak that in, yeah. They even got the kind of wrapping paper, metallic. In pink. No one's gonna miss them coming. I don't know what paint that is though. What is that from? Yeah, the pink is nice. I suppose they've even got some down here, my god. What a creation. We're in Simulation 1, yes. There's a Prime person down there. We are indeed. How did they put them all there? They edited them on. What you basically do is you put normal lights there and then you swap them all out and put beacons there instead. You can't manually place the beacons, you have to edit them. No, high beaming is not bannable. Be careful though. This person is loading in. Be careful though, because if you're encountering someone that is playing on low or medium graphics, lights appear way brighter because there's no balance in how the lights refract and blah 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 science. So full beams look very, very bright. If you are behind someone and you're constantly flickering your lights enough to give them up an epileptic attack or something, don't do that. They haven't even done the main bit yet. Are they going to overtake the cars? Are they going to be annoyed by the cars? 1 month. You got 1 month for your history. You were probably initially given maybe a week. Nice. Now, recap. Can you take away their ability? No, no, no. If you want to give their points that they give you, give them to someone else. The Mazda 3. It's the current alternate vehicle, yes. One of them is loaded in. You don't see the symbols above their heads in the demo. It's really annoying. You don't see them. I wish you did. There's no need to overtake. You don't need to overtake. Pay attention. It's from here. because the other ones didn't do anything wrong. Chat, we nearly the goal. I can see the goal. It's insane now. We're at a stage where every stream on TikTok's case, the goal is at 100 per 100 follows. Oh, we gifted them a sub instead. I do need to look into that as well, but there's no sound for that. I think they gifted glasses. Oh my god. Did you find them annoying? Chances are that this would have happened before the 2 minutes. So, the redeems, I need to check if they work. They'll be back by next week. Don't you worry about that. It's boring without your redeems, isn't it? Hello, Fix. Console release. There's no date. No one knows. No one knows. Do not be impatient. Do not rush. If you rush SCS, they will make something crappy. And we don't like that. Because then you'd complain the fact that it's crappy, and then you get a full cycle of, well, you did that. So, they got a ban. Congrats. Being under 18. I don't think you need to be. I think 16 was the average for most of the roles. I think you have to be at least 16. You have to see when the role opens if an age is mentioned. I think 16. It's likely that the age rating of TMP would be something like that due to the exposure to potentially dodgy language. If there was no chat, then the age rating could be lower. I guess that's how that works. In Calais? No, this isn't in Calais. What are the roles? For what? Explain. You can play as a 14-year-old, yes. They're on about becoming a staff member or team member. That's different. I mean, the age limit of the game is basically 3+. This is European. No, I don't think in this case you can be one at 14. No, I think the limit has been 16. I didn't say roleplay. I said you can play the game. That's what I specified. Yeah, the age rating of this game is 3+. The TMP is different. If you lie about your age, I have no idea. I'm sure people have tried to do that before. They'd probably find out somehow. What are roles? Yeah, what do you mean, which roles? Which ones do you want me to explain? Most of them are self-explanatory. Which one do you want me to explain? Trains. Actually, I'm not telling you. But try and work it out, because it's not that difficult. This is Sim 1. Imagine a 3-year-old. I mean, if you're supervising them, you can probably just sit them in front of the wheel. They probably won't do very well. Probably crash. If they can even see over the wheel. Audio specs, you can come over to the Twitch stream. There is a panel below the stream explaining all of them. It's easier to say that. They're all listed there. No, it's not only on Sim 1. Sim 1 is the main one. You'll see us on Sim 1 the most. It's not just on Sim 1 though. Sometimes I do Sim 2. Sometimes I do Pro mods. Come on, man. You had all the space in the world to do that. Why? This city is Dusseldorf, near to Duisburg. You know what he never does? Drive. So funny. You're hilarious, aren't you? You're hilarious. You do need the actual version of Pro Mods, yes, to play on the Pro Mod server. That is how that works. Most traffic road is between Calais and Duisburg. So if you're in Dusseldorf, you can go near to Duisburg and then go from there. 190E. Someone said 300E. It could be one of those two. Favorite UK motorway? I don't have one. They're all basically the same. Motorways, busy, lots of noise. 1 week, 4 days. Oh, you cheeky person. No, I can't do that. No. How long did it take me? Years. But, if you were to essentially speed run it and methodically complete it, minimum a few months of daily play, I assume, would allow you to complete the map. But over the span of a few years, nice. Not always intentionally discovering. It's taken me a while. I've hit it a few times. 5080 should run it quite well, but the irony is this game is not optimized for a 5080, so you will still not have incredibly thousands and thousands of FPS with 5080. Especially in Duisburg. You know the meme of can it run Crysis from years back? Or your Minecraft with RTX kind of thing? Can it run Duisburg at peak time? I think that's a good... I don't think DX12 does, no. I wonder, now where was the car? After they merged in, there was a car as well. This car. Best place to buy DLCs. Well, I'm not going to give you a list of all the sites, but have a look on many of those sites and you'll probably find some. Don't get a 50 card for this game. You do know you have other things on your PC as well, right? Don't get a 50 just for this game. I'd get it to play any game. 4060 runs it perfectly. Technically, my 3080 can as well. I just don't see the point. There's just no need. Oh, they swerved. Gotcha. This isn't on PS5 yet. Not yet. Ping Delay, welcome in. How are you doing? It does support the developers, yes, but people don't want to pay too much. That's why you wait for a sale. Is there a sale? Not at the moment. Okay, they weren't that bad. Felix goes to Duisburg, you can do that indeed. Hop on over. It's probably the only part of the UK that's busy, that and Dover. Just for people to get over. Ended on the 1st. Ah, damn it. You know what is on sale at the moment? Star Trucker. Go and pick it up. The sale is until the middle of the month. And today is its 1st birthday. There was a patch of like 5 gigs, which for that game is a lot. So, we played it yesterday. Next week we'll probably play some more of it. Because in your vehicle there's a holographic cake that spins around. So those that remember seeing me play it around Christmas time, you got a decorated Christmas truck, a Christmas tree. I think they're the same. 303, mass griefing. Define mass griefing. They're here now. So what were they doing? End the month. Possibly. Usually whenever something comes out as a release, if it's not a dedicated Steam sale, then yeah. Crashing into everyone. Have they been reported for it in an in-game report? It's easier to do that because then we can see it. Oh, the autumn sale's the end of the month. Oh, but then you've got the Halloween sale. Or do they not do a dedicated one for that anymore? You made Dwarfy leave? Maybe they're doing something else. It's okay. Don't you worry. How's my evening? It's going well so far. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Classic. I didn't even have to do anything. Just, well, I will, but this stuff just runs itself. When is Halloween? Next month. Yeah. You said at the end of the month. Yeah. I thought at first you said this month. So at the end of, for Halloween. That's what I was saying. Would be very weird to have this month and then next month 2 sales very close to each other. What? What? Am I confusing you? Are you confusing me? Halloween's next month, yes. And then you asked me when Halloween was, to confirm that. I wasn't saying this month is Halloween. I wasn't also saying Halloween is the end of this month. Have we just blended the conversations there? We might have. political Steamfest? Hello, unknown woman. There was someone else that... Was there someone else that did... Well, this one. Interesting. Where else? All of the normal platforms. The purple one, the red one. Those are the two other main ones. Pop one over there. HGV test come out. Good luck. User experience of playing this game. It helps some people though. Not everyone, but it does. It can help. That one that has crashed, but they're continuing though. They keep going. It's fine. Both overtakes. Okay. I am on the green one. I'm on the green one right now. If you want to go and follow over there as well, it's just a backup. Go ahead. Pop a follow over there. Look at him go. Look at him go. I ain't got that. Never used it. I would only use it as just a color. I used it once when multi-streaming became allowed on Twitch. Back in the day, you weren't allowed to. Then they allowed it, and I thought, what other platform can I... Well, not the multi-stream, but like the exclusive thing. You couldn't, I think, as a partner or something, stream on some other platform. Then they relaxed that. Then they allowed you to multi-stream on the other main platforms. I think how some others do it. Yeah, I said the platform. No, stream's going to do it now. I believe on the green one, you... doesn't count for multi-streaming if you're streaming on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, but it does count if you're streaming on this and the red one, because those are other regular platforms. I can hear like 3 layers of gates, as if they're all slightly out of sync. Are you going now though? Are you okay? Banished to the Shadow Realm? No, it's fine. A lot of people are there. We hit the goal, by the way. One of the goals passed over. I appreciate that, chat. God damn. You're doing one of the coins as well. It's rubbish. What is a copy? No. The reddy pink one, not the red one. TikTok does that. You can say TikTok because it's okay to say TikTok on TikTok. That I didn't fully see. And then this one. Nice. Hey, chicken. Who are you calling chicken? How you doing? Gyms are really fun. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad a lot of people enjoy them. It means a lot. That one I missed. Did they hit the thing? Crash? They hit the thing? LOL. Let's hope it doesn't crash. No, what I want to do in the background of that is put like a screenshot from the game and then text over it saying, just restart the game. Don't mind me. You're joking with the chicken. That's fine. Got a cold? Luckily you had a day off work. Well, if it's that bad, I'm sure you could call a day off anyway. When did you start it? The only reason I fully started doing multi-streaming is because you can get partner on there if you're already a partner somewhere else. So why not? I'm not grinding for the procedure to get all that stuff. You unlock it if you're partner somewhere else. So, you know, you just have to show proof that you are. And there you go. Easy. Easy fast track. He's lying he took a day off. Perhaps. Can neither confirm nor deny. A long day would work. You do need to relax. Well, I'm glad that part of that time is spent being here. That's quite nice. See, they didn't have to move over. It's nice to do so, though. You don't have to move over. Six days a week? This is your only rest day? Okay, my dude. Why did you stop? What was the brake check for, eh? Now you're both doing it. Ready for the brake lights? Communicating in a call, goes kind of in front of him and then slam the brakes on, causing him to swerve. No, the roles on TMP are volunteer roles. TMP is a volunteer project. So it would be lovely. Paid per band, perhaps? That'd be great, wouldn't it? And then this one. Though, did you fully, I mean, well, you did slow down because you got hit. And then what, you sort of sat there? Yeah, they got annoyed with them. One of them wasn't let out. That one I'll allow. Some way of getting past the blockers. This. It's the same sort of thing. Poland. Yes. The TMP HQ is roughly where I am assuming the founders of TMP are from. It would be nice if that area gets remade in the main game that they put the SCS offices there, because they've been in that now for at least a year. Their new fancy big offices in southern Prague. Yes. With service simulation 1. Hello, Niels. Welcome in. Welcome in. Andre, thank you for the gifts. Big fan. Oh, you'd see like 20, 30, 40 staff members on all the time if there was an incentive for it. It will be your job at that point. I'm sure mods in other games, if it's a big enough game, you get paid to do it. Everyone would be banned. Then you add in the cheeky thing of pay to be unbanned. Double the money. Exactly, billionaire. I can't tell you how many people I've banned overall, but we'd be doing well. We'd be doing well. My driving is so safe. It is, I promise you. This isn't me, though. The people you're seeing driving is not my driving. Because the thing that I point out in a jokey sense is that my vehicle and location changes every few minutes. If I was the one driving, how am I doing that? Yeah, I flipped. Oh no! I hit someone and then I fell over. Well, that was very silly. What were we doing? Luckily, not much happened to the other person, but you know. How did it unflip? The gravity of, I don't know. Every report is CD. True, I'm not going too far away. Possibly too much drinking, yes. Voice acting or voice narrator? I would like to. I would like to. If genuinely, if you know anyone that's already in those industries, forward me to them or forward them to me or something. Genuinely go for it. I wouldn't mind doing that. I know it's not a very easy field to get into, so it's just this is why people say that these streams aren't live. These are all pre-recorded. All it is just gameplay clips of me crashing into people. You've got it, chat. You finally clocked it. $10 a month wasn't much, but I thought that counted. I mean, on top of whatever else you were doing for something that you would otherwise enjoy doing, sure. $10 a month though. Might need to be a bit more than that. Pre-recordings of every band, yes. I am the most notorious. There's our friend again. We're a bit too far back now. The most notorious troll on TMP. That's me. As you do that emote, that is a sub emote to the person's channel. You are not subbed to that channel, so you can't use that emote. Like in my case, KRW capital L is a sub emote of this channel. Look at the stacked emotes. They still need to fix that. Hello, Tropical. That is one of the emotes, yes. In the emote overlay, it's 1 by 1. In the actual TikTok chat, they display properly. Oh, it's a Minecraft server. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, the owners of the server probably made the bank. Because most big servers are just pay for everything. Pay for keys. You know. Yeah. Speed up. I like that emote. It's a nice emote. And then KRW flower is a follower emote. You just have to be followed to use that emote. I have seen the hoary wheel. I have not used it myself, so I can't give you a full detailed thought on it. Okay, Tropical, Tropical. I admire your usage of it, but you see how it's spamming the entire thing? Don't use too many of them, because it doesn't do it properly. Curb your enthusiasm. Literally. Flower. It's just, they need to just fix that. The Eula? Yes. I don't say it like Eula. The EULA. Good job, man. I mean, you technically stopped the person, but at the expense of also doing something wrong. This doesn't help. Why don't I drive with a police car? Because I have one, I just don't drive it too much, because that spoils the cool factor of it. I still have the sub-goal of driving on the city road with a police car or a police truck. Post a video or live? Well, no. I post a video first, then I went live. But you can schedule them, though. With a ban on it? Chat, show him, chat. Axel wants a crew emote with a ban on it. Maybe holding a ban hammer. That's a good idea. There we go. Get it? Because it's a banana, like the banana hammer, the ban hammer. We have one. Not holding ban, obviously, but you know. Hacking and collisions in it, yeah. See the sales. Wasn't enough to pay your bills. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, maybe after the stream, go and watch the video that came out. If you do the command YT in the purple stream chat, nearly said the word. And in TikTok's case, it's in the story on my profile. Go for it. That's it. They just dragged each other off the road there. Just kablam. Good job. That's high. For what? Did you do a poll while I wasn't looking? Why is the outro song poll done? I didn't press it. I didn't do that. The poll. Yeah, but it shouldn't do it by you doing it. It should do it when I do it. Imagine it starts a poll with someone else doing it. Wasn't you, eh? I will check that. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Can you imagine if it does a poll every time some other person types it? Like anyone can do a poll? That's funny. By the way, the new version of the streamer bot thing came out, so I assume that is what messed up permissions for it. Probably what happened. Actions and cues. Outro poll. Command triggered. Okay, now we go over to commands. Where do I see commands? Commands. Poll. Who can do it? Allowed. How about that? It's only the outro fault. Stop it. Now try one. Thank you, madam. You're welcome. Was that your report? Fixed? Good. Good. That was never a problem before. All I did was denied everyone else from doing it. So only I can do it. Why? Why is that a thing? Why do I have to do that now? If you don't set any particular allow or deny, it just assumes everyone is allowed. I assume, maybe not the entire time that everyone else was allowed to do it, but, you know. It's very weird. How many viewers there? You were in the chat. You can pop over if you want. You can see how many there are. Oh, we got another one. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Well. Save editing. Remove triple. This is going to take us back to Tisburg. Trailer. Oh well. Oh, the sound is sounding chaotic. It is. Quarantine English and Lepstick as well. I'm sorry. The diverse languages. I don't speak any of them. I'm sorry. Count the FPS. It's 9 right now. 9 frames. Matthew Boss, welcome. LT, ASLT, Kuzlio, Pope, thank you for the gift. Alan, welcome. Sylv, welcome. Well, it's derped already. Now I just need you to remove both. Voice will be good for reading. Seth, I appreciate that. Someone else said 10 or so minutes ago it would be good for that. I wouldn't mind doing those sorts of things. I just need the connections to get into that kind of stuff. Trailer as well, come on. Good, thank you. You've done it. Well, that was easy. Wow, look, they actually complied with the instruction. Look at this mess. On Xbox, no, you cannot. Yet. Not yet. In the future, you will be able... This one is fine because it's too small in a large trailer. Jump scare feature. That'll probably cause more crashes, to be honest. Anyone trying to go in the service? It's just, you know. Rafi, no, you cannot play on the beta version of the game. No, you can only play on the full release versions of the game. Just teleporting a few of them back because no one is able to move. Same thing that we would do in Calais. Though I suppose if you went out that way, it'd be right. The AMA was good. I think we got up to, we did 8 or so questions. That was quite good. I turned those into a little video. There'll be little videos. I haven't done the next phase yet. Maybe next week we could do some more. Because there's, I think, 40 something questions to go through. So my method of it would take a while. See, it's just exactly the same. There's no point looking at this. There's no point. You allowed this? The old quotes are very funny. On consoles this Friday, says who? Method. Says who? Should be moved a little back. I don't know. What? The story behind it? Yeah, I don't quite know. The reindeer down there in the corner is a little, what were they used to be called? They used to be called Capamon. Like Pokemon kind of thing. Little characters you can have. What they do is they greet people. I don't know when we first added it, but he's been there for a while. Maybe because I added them at Christmas. It's Crew Junior. It's Drew. With a J. That was just a lag. Do they get revenge? That quote. No, J-R-E-W. Drew. Coming soon for Nintendo Wii. Coming soon for the Switch. This part of the map is the main part you will see. It's not, there we go. It's not just this part of the map. Drew and Drew, yeah. Not quite, but I get your idea. These are kicks. When you see someone at the end just waiting and then you kick them. That was a replay. That was a report. When was this placed? Now this is real time. When was this placed? Is that to stop for just a little bit at the end? Am I blind? Have I not seen that before? To stop people from waiting right here and then going this way, I suppose? Yeah, a lot of the quotes will be dodgy spellings of things. Sometimes unintentional innuendos and, you know. Maybe that was placed today? Don't know. Nothing else different has been placed. But yeah, you gotta change lanes a little bit earlier. Do you need that for Iberia? Not necessarily. It's not a literal requirement, but it would make sense to access Iberia. However, I believe you can go, yeah, you can skip it. So technically, no, you don't need France. You can go from the UK down to top of Spain via boat, if there's a massive gap here and you don't have all that. Though France is nice. Southern France is quite nice. Just about saw the last few seconds of that. If I don't see the full situation, you either report it back or you kick. That's just how I do it. One-to-one. Is what a one-to-one? No, the game's scale is not a one-to-one. Only a few tiny little areas will be. Didn't you ask that? You probably did. A while back. I think someone else had. Offer food? Enjoy food? Save us some. I'll be wrapping it up in a moment anyway, so don't you worry about it. Are you going to turn? Hello, John. Welcome in. Natalie, welcome. JD, Matty, Raffy, Chomp, Rusty. How are we doing? So many new people. And there we are. No. What the trains? How you doing? France is full of tolls. Yes, but you know, you just have to put up with that. The bus does not work. How are you doing it to have it not work? It's a little program you install. Dbus World. No, that was a kick. That was a kick. Because a lot of people, understandably, would go this way and then go back around this way and then just complete their turn. Don't do that. Just a kick. Is that with either with rain or like an engine trailer brake or something? Not trailer brake. It'll be drifting. I don't quite know the technique to make that work. I think Oos would know that though. Pretty cool. I assume that it's definitely not their first time doing it because they haven't crashed. If you do crash, it's definitely your fault. It's a really cool pattern. I think I used this one before, briefly. No, this is Sim 1, not Sim 2. Oos probably has an idea, yeah, he probably knows. Don't worry about it. In the website, it's not doing anything, it's not working. Which website? You download the Dbus World thing from the Dbus World, whatever, then you run it, and it's a little tiny little program that's open. That connects to your game somehow. I don't know where the tutorial on it is, but It's not. Or the car. Pew pew. Oh. Oh. That's one of the admins. The debus site. Is there a guide on how to do debus? I can't spell. Debus. Good God. How to install and use Debus World with TruckersMP. There we are. Dat. Go through that and see if you have any problems with it. That's the guide right there. What do you mainly look for? Collisions, dodgy overtakes, generally being a bad driver. Happens a lot. Truth or dare, I don't like this game. Neither. They crashed. Rust map does not work, no. No. How do you become a mod? You apply. And the role you apply for is not available for applying right now. May not be for the rest of this year. The Top Gear one, except they didn't fully drift it, did they? They didn't really do it very well. They just kind of spun in circles. I will lose 1 aura. How much aura do I have? Can I afford to lose 1 aura? It's just Pro Mods. Well, Pro Mods and the Middle East expansion, which is part of Pro Mods, and the Great Step, which is also now part of Pro Mods. Those two will work. On TMP. Because you specifically said on TMP. 20,000 plus aura? Well, I can afford to lose 1 then. That's fine. Is someone else controlling your game, or are you just lagging? What's going on here? Well, lag doesn't cause that, but, you know. That's the fake lag thing, I think. Aura is like your cool factor. If you have aura, you're cool. That kind of thing. It's been a word for a little while anyway. It's only recently been used as far as describing someone. Yeah, they're doing the fake lag thing. Yeah. But the thing is, they might be doing it the old-fashioned way by quick saving. Because the cheat version of the fake lag doesn't really affect you. It's just you're just pausing your game. It shouldn't affect you. But did you see how much just happened? It's just an explosion of stuff. One with the trailer, and then this one got hit, and then someone else was due to overtake. I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see it. Good God. Great with it to do with tailgaters, yes, if you quick save a lot. Right. I'm not 100,000% sure on it, so I will only do it for the things that they actually did. And then question them afterwards. Fake lag. We can assume it's the fake lag thing, but the fake lag thing is a bit weird. As I assume, when people use the fake lag, it doesn't really damage themselves too much. Fake lag, it's part of a trainer that basically does the same thing as if you were to spam your quick save button. It does the same thing. My driving is minus 1,000 aura. That's correct, yes. Sadly, not much happened there. Why do you not slow down in anticipation for that? You can see the pile of dots. Why are you not slowing down? That's not braking. That's just not braking. That's... Ew. You want to see a magic trick? It's a fake lag? I will question them on it, because when they first drove through the other person, you saw them lag up to it. And then, after they'd done the collision, they seemed fine. The guy's trailer? We don't ask questions. Some crash just happened there. What happened to you? Why did you stop? Does TMP work together with SCS to improve multiplayer? I would not know that fully if they do. I'm sure feedback is given I'm sure there's a line of like a chat somewhere where if TMP faces a problem or something, they can communicate with the SCS people. I'm not a dev, so I don't know. Could be an option. Just finished the video, Zach. How was it? Out of 10. Out of 10, what do you rate the video? I liked making it because the syncing up with the music. What I really should do is it was inspired by a series of other sort of cops and robbers type videos I've seen. 9.5. What can I do with the 0.5? What's the 0.5? How can I improve? So I used similar sounds that we used in those videos. If anyone in the GTA space has watched Sonny Evans's videos, his ones are quite good. What server? It was the Real Ops server. It was a custom event server, only online for that day. Did crash out 20 times. Oh, what do you mean? German? No. 9. There's a Lambo over there. Where is Stupid Skoda server? Have you reported them? I knew over a week ago. Are you sure it was me? Specifically me? That's a shame. It's very unfortunate. And then they stopped. An in-game report. Okay, do you know what the number is? Like this 330 something. Do you know what it is? Same one from earlier? It could be. I didn't enhance and look at what their plate was. If you were to remember that plate. It could be the same one. How do you play? You need TruckersMP. TMP. Evening club, you're late. Explain yourself. Why are you late? This was... It took them a while for them to slow down. But then they did slow down. So... Do a magic trick? Oh, go on. Kickable ping. Supposedly the server kicks you if your ping goes over 600. That's too much. Oh, there they are. That's the same one. Because I remember the plate. Who's in the Lambo, though? It's one of us. Admin. No idea who this is, but okay. Is that your magic trick, Felix? It's the Rosses. Too late to put your wheel on? You don't have to then. Maybe do it tomorrow. Not a problem. Skip. The bit I want is over here. So this one pulls over to the bridge for some reason. Then one overtakes, then the other one goes for the overtake, and then they block that overtake as if it was bait. Purple dot. No, who was the purple dot? ETS2 is coming to consoles, yes. We can officially say that. As for when, don't know when. Nice. And then they stopped because, yeah. So, that made you become the victim. Now, the one in front does continue the overtake, which is interesting. I broke the bot. No, I didn't. Maybe it's just a bit slow. Nice. Why would you do that, though? Unbranded police cars? Technically speaking, that would just be using a regular paint job and then putting the police lights on it. Sort of an unmarked police car. We can do that, yeah. Great, think of the roads. Tyrant, welcome in. Chrissy, Johanna, Jacob, Marius, Jan, Don, Geordie, welcome in. May have said some of those names wrong. I'm not sure. Oh, they only overtook one person. And you merged in badly. Admin spawned there, yes. Don't know who it is. Absolute right? Damn, hell yeah. Yeah, the way I've seen most of those in a lot of languages where they have names like that, they wouldn't say it as Jan. It would be Yan. What do you call a baptized cow? I don't know. What do you call a baptized cow? BDC dot. Were they in the report though? I don't know, man. What do you call a baptized cow? A dairy dunker? Look at the... I get it, I get it. Kind of funny, kind of funny. Oh, that's your magic trick. Wow, where'd he go? Cool. Right, on that note, hey, we're done. Easy to write, because it's only a few letters, yeah. I'm back. You're back. How did you do that? You gonna... Maybe? Perhaps, possibly? What's going on down here now? Come on. Shouldn't be too much of a jam going this way. Jams going towards the train would make sense. Past my bedtime. I know. Hello, Macabacca, there you are. Wheelie. Dehan, I don't know what the X replaces. People write their names and use X's to replace certain letters, but it could be any of them. Raw lipstick. Welcome in. This is the same purple. You're not getting out of there. The Poe's going to chase me IRL. Why? Why? What did I do? Just slow moving traffic. Not enough admin work. Well, are they paying me to do more? Because why not?